All right, Stream Story fam, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
Awesome. Today, we're taking the plunge into the world of YouTube sponsorships. That magical place where creators and brands collide.
Sounds exciting.
It is. I mean, think about it. You get that first sponsorship email.
Oh, yeah.
It's like finding a golden ticket in your inbox, right?
Definitely. Like pure excitement.
But then
Oh.
the panic sets in.
Huh? What do you charge?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is. It's enough to make your head spin faster than like a fidget spinner on a rocket.
A pretty accurate image is something that creators of all sizes struggle with, you know?
So true.
But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be a guessing game. There's a method to the madness.
Oh.
A way to crack the code of sponsorship valuation.
Okay. You've got my attention. Spill the tea. What's the secret?
All right.
Is it all about having a gazillion subscribers? Like a subscriber count that could rival the population of a small country? Well, that's where things get interesting.
Okay.
Subscriber count matters for sure.
Right.
But it's not the only factor.
Really?
Think of it like this.
Okay.
Buying a house, right? You wouldn't just look at the square footage, would you?
Hold on. You're telling me my YouTube channel is like a house? I'm intrigued.
Hear me out. A charming little cottage in a prime location
Okay.
could be worth way more than some mega mansion in the middle of nowhere.
So it's all about location.
Kind of. Your channel's the same way. You might have a smaller community, but if they're super engaged, passionate about your niche.
I see. So it's not just about quantity, it's about quality too.
Exactly. Niche power is a game changer.
Interesting. So my little band of vintage video game enthusiasts
Yes.
could actually be a goldmine for the right brand.
Absolutely. Brands are always on the lookout for creators who can reach these like hyper-specific audiences.
Oh, makes sense.
Like take tech channels, for example. They often command higher rates,
Yeah, I can see why.
because their viewers are primed to buy all the latest gadgets and gizmos.
It's true. Those tech reviewers can make you drool over a motherboard like it's a piece of chocolate cake.
Exactly. It's like having a captive audience right there in a tech store.
But, okay, let's be honest. Some niches are hotter than others.
True.
Does that mean my channel about, say, competitive thumb twiddling is doomed?
Not at all.
Phew.
Every niche has its value.
Okay.
It's about finding the right brands, those that click with your audience.
Okay, I see.
And another thing,
Yeah.
brand safety, that plays a big role too.
Brand safety.
Yeah. Brands are way more likely to partner with channels that provide like a safe, positive environment. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I see. So maybe I should tone down the rage quit moments.
Yeah.
You know, those times when I unleash a torrent of colorful language at a frustrating boss battle.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll try to keep my inner gamer rage in check. But let's get back to the numbers for a second. You mentioned something called a triple threat pricing model.
Oh, yes.
Tell me this isn't some mythical creature I have to slay to unlock the sponsorship riches.
No mythical creatures here, but it is a pretty powerful tool.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
The triple threat model is all about understanding your value. It's going beyond just views.
So it's not just about how many eyeballs are watching.
Right. It's about recognizing that you offer more than just ad space.
Okay, you definitely piqued my curiosity. Break down this triple threat for me. What are the three magical components?
Think of it as a three-legged stool, for stability.
Okay,
Each leg represents a key element.
got it.
So first leg, the base rate.
Yeah.
Your starting point, the minimum you would charge for a sponsorship.
Right. So that's like the foundation of the whole thing.
Exactly. And then we've got the view guarantee. This one acts like a safety net for the brands.
A safety net.
Yeah. They want to make sure their message reaches a certain number of people.
Makes sense.
So you, the creator, you guarantee a minimum number of views for the sponsored video.
So it's like saying, hey, brand, I'm so confident my audience will love your message that I'm guaranteeing a certain number of views.
Exactly. It shows you believe in your content and your audience.
I like it. Confident and in control. What about the third leg?
Yes. The final piece of the puzzle, the engagement premium.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
This is where you really leverage the power of your community. The more engaged they are liking, commenting, sharing, the higher the premium you can charge.
So it's not just about views, it's about the whole package.
You got it. Reach, engagement, trust, it all comes together.
This all makes so much sense.
Huh?
But let's be real. What kind of numbers are we talking about here? I mean, can you give me some real-world examples?
Absolutely. We've analyzed tons of sponsorship deals, and what we found is really interesting. For creators with 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, the starting rate is around $850 per sponsored video.
Wait, so you're telling me even creators with a smaller following can start earning serious cash?
Oh, absolutely. And remember, that's just the base rate.
Right. With all those other things we talked about, the view guarantees and engagement premiums.
Exactly. You can really boost your earnings.
I'm officially excited. Now, what about those mid-level creators?
Yeah.
The ones with 10,000 to 50,000 subscribers.
That's where things start heating up.
Tell me more.
We're seeing base rates ranging from like $850 to $2,240. And again, with guarantees and premiums, the potential is even higher.
So my channel about underwater basket weaving
Go on.
could actually become a lucrative underwater empire.
You never know. The beauty of it is the more specialized your content, the more valuable it becomes to certain brands.
This is incredible. But I got to be honest, it's a lot of information to process.
I hear ya.
Is there a magic formula, a secret decoder ring or something that can help us figure out our rates?
I'm glad you asked. You know that old $1.50 per thousand views rule?
Oh, yeah.
Throw it out the window.
Really?
Gone. There's a much more effective formula. It considers your average views, your CPM.
CPM.
Stands for cost per mil or cost per thousand views.
Okay.
Your engagement rate and your base rate.
All right. Hit me with this secret formula. I'm ready to unlock the code.
Here it is. Average views x CPM plus engagement multiplier x base rate, your rate.
Whoa, that sounds kind of complicated.
I know. It looks a bit intimidating at first.
Yeah.
But trust me, it's pretty simple when we break it down.
Okay, I'm all ears. Let's break it down.
All right, so imagine you're a tech channel, right?
Okay, I can imagine that.
You get an average of, say, 50,000 views per video. Now, tech, that's a popular niche. So the CPM for tech is usually around like $20 to $30.
Okay.
Let's say your CPM is $25, just for this example. So the first part of the equation, that's 50,000 views multiplied by $25. What does that give us?
Give me a second. My calculator's having a mini meltdown over here.
No worries. Take your time. Numbers can be a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Okay, I think I got it. It's $250,000.
See? Not so bad.
I mean, $1 million sounds pretty good to me. But I'm guessing there's more to it.
You're right on track. We're not done yet. Now we got to factor in your engagement multiplier.
Engagement multiplier. Sounds important.
It is. If your engagement rate is like above average for YouTube, you can multiply your rate. Think of it as a bonus for keeping your audience glued to the screen.
Oh, so like if people are really interacting with my content, I get a boost.
Exactly. Let's say your engagement is 15% higher than average. That means your multiplier would be 1.15.
Right, so we multiply that by our base rate.
You got it, which let's say is a nice round $1,000 for this example.
Easy peasy. 1.15 multiplied by $1,000. That equals $1,150.
Perfect. You're a math whiz.
Now, we add that $1,150 to the, what was it? The $1,250,000 we got earlier.
That's right. All coming together now.
Okay, I'm getting a bit lightheaded here. So the grand total is, drum roll, $1,251,150.
Bingo. You nailed it.
Hold the phone. Are you seriously telling me I could potentially charge over $1 million for one sponsored video?
Whoa. Hold your horses. Remember, these are just hypothetical numbers for the example.
Right. Hypothetical. Got it.
But the point is, this formula, it helps you see the bigger picture. You can plug in your own numbers, see what works for you.
Okay, I'm definitely going to be playing around with this formula later. It's like my new secret weapon.
I love it. But even with $1 million price tag, you can't just walk into a brand's office and like slam it down on the table.
True. Might scare them off.
Exactly. We need a more, shall we say, diplomatic approach.
A bit more finesse, huh?
That's where packaging comes in.
Packaging. Like wrapping my YouTube channel in a shiny bow.
Kind of. Think of it like creating a menu at a fancy restaurant.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
You wouldn't just offer one dish, would you?
No way. You gotta have appetizers, main courses, desserts, the whole shebang.
Exactly. A whole symphony of flavors. And that's what we're going for with sponsorship packages. You create options, different levels of value for brands to choose from.
Okay, I'm officially hungry for sponsorship success. So how do we translate that into actual packages? Like, what would those look like?
All right, picture this. You've got 3 tiers. A basic package, a pro package, and then a premium package.
Ooh, I like the sound of premium.
Right. Sounds fancy. So basic is like your appetizer.
Right.
Simple and straightforward, maybe a dedicated mention of the brand in your video that's priced at your base rate.
Got it. So basic is like dipping your toes into the sponsorship pool.
Exactly. Then you've got Pro, your main course.
Sounds more substantial.
It is. We're talking a longer segment about the brand, a pinned comment highlighting them, maybe even usage rights for them to use clips from your video.
Wow, so it's not just about one video, it's about extending the reach.
Exactly. Cross-promotion on social media, that could be part of the Pro package too.
So we're really amplifying the brand's message.
You got it. And because you're offering more value, you can charge more, typically around 1.8 times your base rate for Pro.
Okay, making sense. But let's get to the good stuff. What about premium? Is it like a chocolate fountain of sponsorship extravagance?
Premium is the full 5-star experience.
Yes.
We're talking multiple video integrations, custom branded content made just for them.
Wow.
And maybe even exclusivity.
Exclusivity. So like I wouldn't promote any of their competitors for a certain period?
Got it. That's a big incentive for brands trying to, dominate their market.
Makes sense. So premium is all about commitment.
Exactly. You're giving them the VIP treatment, and because of that, you can charge a premium price around 2.5 times your base rate.
I'm loving these packages. It's like presenting brands with a gourmet buffet of sponsorship options.
That's the idea. Give them choices, show them the value.
All right, so we've got our rates figured out, our packages are all set.
Yes.
But I have a feeling there's more to this story.
You're right on the money.
Spill it. Are there secret ingredients we can sprinkle in to boost those rates even further?
You bet there are. These little hidden multipliers, you might call them. Remember how we talked about engagement being super important?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's say your average watch time is above 70%. That means people are really sticking around absorbing your content. You can actually multiply your rate by 1.2 just for that.
Wait, seriously? Just for having viewers glued to the screen?
Yep. High watch time shows that your audience is engaged. And brands love that. It means their message is actually being seen and heard.
So it's like getting paid extra for being a captivating storyteller. I like it.
Exactly. And if your engagement rate, like likes, comments, shares, is above the platform average, you can multiply your rate by another 1.1 fiend.
Wow, so if my viewers are leaving comments longer than War and Peace, I'm basically minting money.
You got it. Engaged audience equals higher value. And here's one more little nugget for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
If you're in a premium niche,
think
tech, finance, education, you can multiply your rate by 1.3. That's a big one.
Okay, now I'm seeing why those educational channels are rolling in sponsorship dough. They're like the Michelin-starred chefs of the YouTube world.
The best of the best. But let's get real for a second. What about the creators just starting out? Or those who, might be struggling to land sponsors?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are there minimum rates? Like a floor below which we should never go no matter what?
I'm all ears.
This is crucial. You got to know your worth. Think of it like this.
Okay.
You wouldn't sell a masterpiece painting for the price of a Happy Meal writer.
No way.
Your content is valuable. Your time is valuable. So based on our research, here's what we recommend.
Okay.
For creators with 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
The minimum rate is $850.
That's a solid starting point.
It is. And for those with 10,000 to 50,000 subscribers, the minimum jumps to $2,240.
Okay, those are some serious numbers.
And for the YouTube giants, the ones with over 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah, what about them?
Their minimum should be no less than $5,859.
Wow, they've definitely earned it. But why are these minimums so important? Is it just about, protecting our own wallets?
It's bigger than that. It's about protecting the entire creator ecosystem.
Oh, okay, I'm listening.
When we undervalue our content, we're not just hurting ourselves.
Right.
It sets a bad precedent for the whole industry. It's like a domino effect. One lowball offer can bring everyone down.
That's a really good point. We got to support each other.
Exactly. We're all in this together.
Okay, solidarity.
Now let's switch gears for a moment.
Okay, what's next?
Multi-video deals. Have you heard about those?
I have, but tell me more. Are they like the buy one, get one free of the sponsorship world?
Not exactly.
Okay.
It's more about building long-term partnerships that benefit both sides.
So instead of a one-night stand with a brand, we're talking a full-blown relationship.
You got it. Think of it like building a house.
Building a house.
Yeah, brick by brick, video by video.
Right.
You're creating something strong and lasting.
I love that analogy. So how do these deals actually work in practice? Do we just offer a discount and call it a day?
There's a little bit more strategy to it.
Okay, tell me more.
You could offer a package deal.
Yeah.
Let's say 3 videos for a 20% discount, 6 videos, 30% off, something like that.
I see. It might seem like you're earning less per video.
But there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
The magic is in the long game.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
First of all, you've got guaranteed income.
Stability.
For a longer period.
Yeah, that's great for planning.
Second, you're creating a more cohesive campaign for the brand.
That makes sense.
Usually leads to better results, which means...
renewals. More sponsorships.
Exactly. You're building that relationship. Third, it's more efficient. You can batch film and edit all the sponsored content at once. Saves you time and energy.
Oh, that's huge. Time is precious for us creators.
And finally, the total revenue.
Yeah.
Usually much higher than what you would have gotten from a single video.
Wow, so it's like planting a money tree that just keeps on giving.
Exactly. Multi-video deals are a win-win.
I'm sold. Multi-video deals are my new obsession.
Yeah.
But let's talk negotiation now.
All right, let's do it.
Even with killer packages and knowing my worth.
Yeah.
How do I actually convince brands to pay what I deserve?
Good question. It's not about Jedi mind tricks or anything. It's about showcasing your value.
Showcasing my value.
Yeah, demonstrating why you're the perfect fit for them. Like, peanut butter to their jelly, avocado to their toast.
I love a good food analogy. So it's about building a strong case for why my channel is the one they should partner with.
You got it. And that starts with a killer media kit.
Ah, yes, the media kit. I've heard horror stories about media kits being as dry as the Sahara Desert.
Well, we don't want that.
Definitely not. How do I make mine stand out?
Take inspiration from the best. Look at creators like Emma Chamberlain. She's landed deals with big-time luxury brands because she knows how to present herself.
Right. So it's not just about listing a bunch of numbers. It's about telling a story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Capturing the essence of your channel, highlighting your audience, showcasing your performance metrics. Don't forget to include those awesome engagement numbers. It's like a love letter to brands.
Ooh, a love letter.
Yeah. You're wooing them, showing them why you're the perfect match.
I love it. All right, so I'm ready to pour my heart out into my media kit. Yeah. But let's face it, even with the most romantic media kit in the world, we're bound to get some lowball offers.
Yeah.
How do we handle those without, turning into a keyboard warrior?
Gracefully, my friend. It's about knowing your worth and being ready to counteroffer.
Counteroffer, okay. So if a brand comes back with an offer that's way below my minimum.
Don't just say, that's an insult.
Right.
Instead, reframe it. Highlight the value you bring. You could say something like, based on my average views and engagement, similar partnerships typically start at, and then fill in your rate.
So we're positioning my rate as the industry standard.
Exactly. You're not demanding. You're just stating the facts.
I like it. So it's all about confidence and knowing your worth. This has been an amazing crash course in sponsorship basics.
We're just getting started.
Can't wait to dive deeper into this.
Me too. There's so much more to explore.
Well, Stream Story fam, get ready for part 2 of this sponsorship extravaganza. We're going to be uncovering even more strategies, tips, and secrets to help you land those dream deals.
And remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you can negotiate from a position of strength. We'll see you in part 2.
Stay tuned.
So last time we were talking about how to figure out what your sponsorship rates should be.
And we came up with this super cool formula.
Right. It helps you see your channel's worth.
I'm all about knowing my worth.
So back to that formula. Remember we were talking about a tech channel.
Oh yeah, with like 50,000 views per video.
Right. And we said the CPM for tech could be around $25.
Yeah, because tech viewers are usually pretty ready to buy the latest and greatest.
Exactly. They're a valuable audience.
So to get that first part of the formula, we multiply the views by the CPM.
That's it. 50,000 views times $25 gives us
$12,250,000.
My calculator still gets a little nervous when we hit those high numbers.
I know, right? It's exciting stuff. But hold on, we're not done yet.
There's more.
There's always more. Remember that engagement multiplier?
Oh yeah, the bonus for keeping those viewers hooked.
Exactly. And we said this channel had engagement 15% higher than the average.
Which means?
A multiplier of 1.15.
Okay, so we multiply that by our base rate, which we said was like $1,000 for this example.
You got it. So 1.15 times $1,000.
That's $1,150.
Math skills on point. Now, the grand finale, we add that $1,150 to the, what was it, $1,250,000.
Yep, that's right. My brain is doing backflips trying to keep up with all these numbers.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's so important.
So for this hypothetical tech channel, their total rate would be?
Drumroll. $1,251,150.
Over $1 million. I think my mind just exploded.
Now remember, we were just using some big numbers to show how it all works. Right. Right. Hypothetically speaking.
Exactly. But the point is, this formula, it's a powerful tool. You can plug in your own metrics, see what makes sense for your channel.
This formula is definitely going to be my new best friend.
Use it wisely. Now, even if you come up with a rate that's, $1 million, you can't just waltz into a brand meeting and be like, give me $1 million.
Probably not the best strategy.
We need to package things nicely,
Packaging. Are we wrapping up my YouTube channel and putting a bow on it?
Kind of. It's like, think of a fancy restaurant menu.
Ooh, okay. I'm intrigued. I do love a good meal.
They don't just list one dish, right?
Right. It's appetizers and entrees and desserts.
So you're saying we need different tiers of sponsorships?
Exactly. You give brands options, show them the value at each level.
Okay, this is making sense. So what would those tiers look like?
Okay, imagine this. You've got 3 packages: Basic, Pro, and Premium.
Ooh, I like the sound of premium.
Right. Sounds fancy. So your basic package, that's like your appetizer. Okay, simple to start.
Exactly. A quick mention of the brand in your video, something like that.
Got it. So basic is for brands who maybe want to dip their toes in the water.
That's a great way to put it. Now, Pro, that's your main course.
The heart of the meal.
Exactly. A little more substance, maybe a longer dedicated segment about the brand, a pinned comment, usage rights so they can use clips from your video.
So we're going beyond just a simple mention.
You got it. And think about cross-promotion on social media, too.
Right. We're taking it to the next level.
We're offering more so you can charge more. For Pro, maybe 1.8 times your base rate.
Okay. I'm following. But now I got to know, what's on the premium menu? Is it a chocolate fountain of sponsorship delights?
Premium is like the whole 5-star experience.
Yes. Bring on the luxury.
We're talking multiple video integrations, custom content made just for them.
Whoa, so they're getting the royal treatment.
They are, and maybe you even throw in exclusivity.
Yeah, exclusivity. Like, I wouldn't work with any of their competitors for a set period of time.
You got it. That's a big draw for brands, especially those who want to, own their market.
So premium is all about long-term commitment.
Exactly. You're their VIP, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. You could charge like 2.5 times your base rate for this package.
These packages are pure genius. I'm already brainstorming ideas, but hold on a second. I have a feeling there's more to this whole pricing strategy.
You know me so well.
Okay, spill the beans. Are there secret ingredients we can sprinkle in to make those rates even more enticing?
You bet there are. Remember how we talked about the importance of engagement?
Oh yeah, that's crucial.
Well, if your average watch time is super high, let's say over 70%.
Meaning viewers are glued to the screen, soaking up every second?
Exactly. You can multiply your rate by 1.2 just for that.
No way.
Yeah.
Just for having viewers who actually watch.
Yep. It shows brands that people are actually paying attention to your content, that their message isn't just disappearing into the void.
So it's like a reward for being a master storyteller.
That's a great way to put it. And if your overall engagement rate, like the likes and comments and shares, is above average.
There's another multiplier.
Yep. Multiply that rate by another 1.15.
Okay, so basically, if my viewers are going wild in the comment section, I'm raking in the dough.
Pretty much. High engagement equals higher value. And one more little tip.
Oh, I love tips.
If you're in a premium niche, think like tech, finance, education, you can multiply your rate by 1.3.
Wow. So those educational channels really are the VIPs of the YouTube world.
They know their stuff and they're in demand. But let's take a step back for a moment.
Okay.
What about creators who are just starting out? Or maybe struggling to land those sponsorships?
Yeah, that's a good point. We were talking about these big numbers.
Right. It's important to remember that not everyone starts at the top.
Exactly. We all have to start somewhere.
So the question is, are there minimum rates? Like a floor we should never go below?
I'm all ears. Knowing our worth is crucial.
Absolutely. Think of it like this. You wouldn't sell a masterpiece painting for like $5, would you?
No way. My artistic genius is worth more than that.
Exactly. Your content has value. Your time has value.
Right.
So based on our research, for creators with 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, the minimum rate should be $850.
Okay, a solid foundation.
And for those with 10,000 to 50,000 subscribers, bump that up to $2,240.
Those numbers are making me feel good.
And for those YouTube giants, the ones with over 50,000 subscribers, no less than $5,859.
Wow, they've definitely put in the work to get there. But why are these minimum rates so important? It seems like it's about more than just, protecting our bank accounts.
It is. It's about protecting the entire creator community.
I see. Like if one person accepts a really low offer, it could hurt everyone.
Exactly. It sets a bad precedent. Brands might start thinking they can get away with paying everyone less.
That's not cool.
Not at all. We have to stick together on this.
Solidarity. I love it.
Now, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay, where are we headed now?
Have you ever heard of multi-video deals?
Yeah. I've heard some creators talking about them, but I'm not exactly sure how they work. Is it like a buy one, get one kind of thing?
Not quite.
Okay.
Think of it more like building a long-term partnership.
Oh, like we're in it for the long haul, not just a one-time fling.
Exactly. Imagine you're, I don't know, building a house with a brand.
Okay, building a house. I like the analogy.
Right. Each video is like laying another brick, creating something really solid.
So it's not just about a single sponsorship. It's about creating a lasting relationship.
Exactly. And how it works is you offer a package deal. Like you could say, hey, if you sign up for 3 videos, you get a 20% discount.
Okay, so it incentivizes brands to commit to a longer-term partnership.
That's the idea. You could also offer like 6 videos for a 30% discount or something like that.
Interesting. I mean, it might seem like you're earning less per video, but...
Yeah, but there's always a but.
Okay, spill the secret sauce.
Yeah.
What's the advantage?
The long-term benefits are huge.
Yeah.
First, you get guaranteed income for a longer period.
Stability. That's music to a creator's ears.
Exactly. You can plan ahead, budget more effectively. Second, you're building a stronger campaign for the brand, which means...
They're more likely to get results.
Yes. And if they're happy with the results, they'll probably...
Come back for more. Renew that contract.
You got it. You're building trust, showing them you're the real deal.
I love it. Building a brand new wing onto our YouTube mansion.
Perfect analogy. And third, it's so much more efficient. You can batch film all the sponsored content, edit it all at once, and boom, you've got months of content ready to go.
Oh, that's amazing. Time management is everything for us busy creators.
Right. And lastly, let's talk about the total revenue. Multi-video deals often bring in way more money overall than if you just did one-off sponsorships.
So it's like a long-term investment, both for us and the brands.
Exactly. You're both winning.
Okay, I'm officially a believer in multi-video deals. But let's talk about that crucial step, negotiation.
All right, let's do it. One of my favorite topics.
I mean, even if we have awesome packages and we know our worth,
yeah,
how do we actually convince brands to pay what we deserve? It can be intimidating.
I know. But it's not about being pushy or aggressive. It's about highlighting your value.
Highlighting my value.
Exactly. Show them why your channel is the perfect fit for their brand. Like why you're the peanut butter to their jelly, you know?
Another food analogy I'm in. So it's about proving that we're the missing piece of the puzzle.
You got it. And one of the best ways to do that is with a killer media kit.
Ah, yes, the media kit. I know it's important, but I have to admit, I've seen some pretty boring ones out there. Like drier than the Sahara Desert.
No one wants a boring media kit.
Exactly. How do we create one that will really wow brands?
Take inspiration from the best. You know Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah, she's killing it.
She's landed deals with some massive brands because she knows how to present herself.
Right. So it's not just about listing all the numbers. It's about...
Storytelling?
Storytelling, yes.
Yeah. Capturing the essence of your channel, highlighting your audience, showing off your performance metrics, and don't forget those amazing engagement stats. It's like writing a love letter to brands.
A love letter.
I'm intrigued.
You're wooing them, showing them why you're the perfect match.
I love that. I'm ready to get romantic with my media kit, but let's be real for a second.
What's up?
Even with the most amazing, romantic, captivating media kit in the world, we're probably going to get some lowball offers.
Oh, happens to the best of us.
So how do we handle those gracefully? Without, unleashing our inner keyboard warrior.
It's all about knowing your worth and being prepared to counteroffer.
Counteroffer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening. So let's say a brand comes back with an offer that's way below my minimum.
Instead of saying that's an insult, reframe it. Highlight your value. You can say something like, based on my average views and engagement, similar partnerships usually start at. And then you fill in your rate.
So we're positioning my rate as the standard.
Exactly. You're not being demanding, you're just stating the facts.
Yeah.
Okay, confidence is key. This is all so helpful.
Glad to hear it.
I feel like I'm learning so much about the business side of YouTube, which can be kind of overwhelming sometimes.
It definitely can be. There's so much to learn. It's like a whole other world beyond just creating the content.
Exactly. But hey, Stream Story fam, stick with us. We're about to dive even deeper into this sponsorship ocean in part 3.
We've got more tips, more strategies, more secrets to help you land those dream deals.
Stay tuned. All right, Stream Story fam, we are back. Time for the final round of our YouTube sponsorship deep dive.
Ready to wrap things up?
Absolutely. I feel like I've learned so much.
Me too. We covered a ton of ground, didn't we?
We did. It's amazing how much goes into securing those sweet, sweet sponsorship deals.
It's more than just, hey, brand, give me money.
Right. There's strategy involved. There's negotiation. There's knowing your worth.
And so much more. It's like a whole other skill set on top of being a creator.
So true. So just to recap, we learned that subscriber count isn't the only thing brands care about.
Right. It's important, but
it's just one piece of the puzzle.
Exactly. Niche power, audience engagement, brand safety, those all play a role too.
It's about showing brands the whole picture. Like, hey, don't just look at the size of my house. Step inside and see the awesome party I'm throwing.
Perfect analogy.
We also talked about that triple threat pricing model.
Oh yeah. The base rate, view guarantee, and engagement premium. It's like a 3-course meal for sponsorship success.
Love it. And remember those delicious sponsorship packages, creating different tiers for brands to choose from.
Oh yeah, give them options. Basic, pro, premium. Everyone loves a good menu.
And let's not forget the art of negotiation.
So important. You gotta know how to craft a killer media kit and counteroffer with confidence.
And sometimes walking away from a bad deal is the best move.
Right. Know your worth, and don't be afraid to say no if something doesn't feel right.
We also uncovered a ton of cool tools and resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things that can make this whole sponsorship journey a lot smoother.
Absolutely. AI-powered content creation platforms, sponsorship management dashboards. There's so much out there to help creators.
It's mind-blowing. And who could forget those ninja-level tactics? Like creating spec videos for brands you really want to work with.
Oh yeah, that's a game changer. It's like saying, hey brand, here's a sneak peek of what we can create together.
So much better than just sending a boring old media kit.
Exactly. Show, don't tell.
This has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like I've leveled up my sponsorship knowledge for sure.
Yeah.
But before we wrap things up completely, is there one final piece of advice you want to leave our Stream Story fam with?
Remember that this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh, that's a good one.
Building a successful sponsorship strategy, it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes a willingness to learn and adapt.
So true. We're all on a journey.
And don't get discouraged if things don't happen overnight.
Right. Keep creating awesome content. Keep honing your skills, and the right opportunities will come along.
Exactly. And most importantly, have fun with it.
Yes. Enjoy the ride. Well, Stream Story fam, that's a wrap on our YouTube sponsorship extravaganza.
I hope you all feel inspired and ready to conquer the world of brand deals.
Remember, you are all valuable, your content is amazing, and with the right strategies, you can achieve anything. So go out there, create amazing things, and land those dream sponsorships.
Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing.
And we'll catch you on the next deep dive.